Hey guys, and welcome back to Cupid Parasite. So, today I am hoping, no guarantee, but I am hoping that we'll be able to finally get onto Raoul's actual route and get out of the prologue, the common route. Anywho, let's get going. Mr. Snail, tell me you're not okay with this. Oh yeah, yeah. For his wife, apparently. Look at this. I'm your wife, apparently. I showed him the article I found on my way home yesterday. They're saying this is a photo of your wife. The president was clearly just now learning about the article. He made no attempt to hide his shock.
一体誰が勝手にこんな写真を。すまない。お前に迷惑かけるとは。
Well, I was in disguise and the picture is from behind, so nobody would know it's me. But isn't your wife going to be mad?
あ、私の妻が怒る。
He doesn't have a wife. Yeah, of course. If I was her and I saw an article about me and the picture wasn't me, even me, I'd be furious. For her sake, I'd say you should try and get this photo taken down as soon as possible. Yes, that's usually how it goes. Yes, you do care about her, right? He gave a serious nod, but for some reason he also seemed a bit sad. Mr. Snail?
すまない。いや、なかなか想像できないというか。
He doesn't have one. Does your wife not care about things like this?
それなんだが。
Even if it didn't make her mad, I'm sure she wouldn't like it. Worst case scenario, she might think you're cheating on her.
浮気。
Mr. Snail, are you feeling okay? He seemed disoriented, and I asked the question again. He just stared at me and started breaking out in a cold sweat.
実は、お前にはそろそろ言おうと思っていたんだが、私が愛妻家という話は。
Oh, jeez.
社長、大変です。
Hi, Owen. Owen?
ノックぐらいしたらどうだ。申し訳ございません。緊急事態でして。
What? What's the matter?
それが今日面談予定でいらしていたパラサイト5を間違えて女性会員様にご紹介してしまい、それで今下が大騒ぎになっているんです。
Who gave them access to the women? What? Someone gave them access to women, and that's a bad idea. I followed Owen down to the lobby to see what was happening. The women were so agitated I couldn't make my way through them. He's misting everyone.
いきなりミストかけてきて何のつもりなのよ。
あなたたちフリーの女に興味ないとか過去の女が忘れられないとか頭湧いてるんじゃないの？
I love it.
ごめんね。でも恋してない女の子とは付き合う気はないんだ。
He'd work great at a swingers club.
ごめん、俺も努力はしてるんだけど、どうしてもあの子以外の人と付き合う気になれな
You're
くて。
just a sad, adorable puppy, though.
俺の見解ではロズウェル事件は UFO 騒動というよりも
He's just like,
現代のラグナロクではないかと。
Not even reading the room.
というかここに来るなら最低限の身だしなみぐらいしたら。
してるわよ。私はおしゃれが趣味だし雑誌モデルもしてるんだから。
その程度で話にもならないね。
I mean, she's attractive enough that he's actually talking to her, so I guess, I mean...
なんのこいつら。こんな会員さっさと辞めさせないシシも信じらんないわ。
I can just see the facial expressions with that voice.
はあ？ そうやって人のせいにするからあんたはそんな顔してるんだよ。どうせモテないのも他人のせいにして。
Ellie. I am so sorry. I put myself between the crowd and the Parasite 5, doing my best to apologize. The least of them is Gil. At least Gil is somewhat normal, kind of. This is all one big misunderstanding. There must have been a scheduling mix-up. I'm coaching these members right now. They're absolutely not supposed to meet with you. If you'd like, we can connect you with some of our other members.
もういいわよ。変なミストで顔びしゃびしゃになっちゃったし。
次来る時はもっとマシな男を用意してちょうだい。
We weren't even supposed to meet these guys. Why are they here? I'm really, truly sorry. I continued to bow profusely and ushered the women away. After they disappeared, I turned back to the Parasite 5, but...
UFO は宇宙人の乗り物だと言われているけれど、俺としてはあれは神の乗り物じゃないかって思うんだよ。壁画にもそれらしいものが。
ケイサインくん、何してるの？
爪の手入れ。
Oh my gosh.
俺が悪かったのか。いやでも理想の女性を聞かれたら当然ああ言わざるを得なかったし。
Parasite 5 have shown no signs of changing. I shot a pointed look at the president who had followed after me. Mr. Snail, do you really think these people can get married? No. One of them even sent a representative, right? If he actually wanted to get married, he'd be here himself. He's right there. Hello, Shelby Snail.
私のクライアントは本当に忙しい人ですので。
But he's not willing to commit to a normal married life either, right? So why would he want to get married in the first place?
それはおそらく。
ああ、スネイル君、ちょうどよかった。
Oh? As the members were leaving, Mr. Duff from our advertising agency announced his presence.
どうしたんですか？
Oh my gosh. Adjust my headset.
昨日会食したテレビ局のプロデューサーからキューピッドコーポレーションを扱う特集番組をやりたいと提案をもらったんですよ。
Seriously?
あなたのおかげですよ、ミラーさん。
Oh? Why me?
昨日のお話が相当お気に召したみたいでね、早速特集内容を考えてくださったんですよ。
Okay. He handed me a piece of paper. It described a plan for 5 episodes, 1 per week, 30 minutes each, airing at midnight. No one's really gonna watch it at that point. 5 episodes.
1回程度かと思いましたが、随分と扱いが大きいんですね。
その代わり、一つ条件があります。見栄えのいい会員を数名選んで出してほしいんです。
I know people who look good on camera, but they have crappy personalities. On camera?
いい会員ですか。
I couldn't help but look over at the Parasite 5. They don't look good on camera, yeah. I could still hear them rambling on about random topics like pillows and ancient myths. Pillows. I told them I wanted to meet with them, so they were sitting there waiting for me. Putting them on TV would cause all kinds of problems, though. I don't know. Okay, so what's the point of getting a bunch of people that look good on camera?
シェアハウスですよ、シェアハウス。ほら、よくあるでしょ。年頃の男女がシェアハウスで愛を育むやつ。
I think they have a show like that in Japan. It was on Japanese Netflix. I don't remember what it's called, but it caused a lot of problems one year.
シェアハウスという名の婚活強化合宿をしてその様子をテレビで生配信。どうです？最高にクールでしょう。
Well, I guess so.
ミラーさん、あなたも出るんですよ。トップブライダルアドバイザーとしてね。
Wait, me?
そりゃそうですよ。これは CC のための宣伝ですから。婚活男女 CC のトップブライダルアドバイザーがサポートしていく。どうです？
I mean,
確かにそれは注目を浴びそうですね。 CC のいい宣伝にもなります。
でしょ
うん？何？
Hi, Alan.
君テレビに出るの？
That hasn't been decided yet.
彼は
ああ、彼は CC の会員です。
He made himself
婚活中
known.
ですが、彼女に指導を受けているところでして。
あそこにいるのも全員そうだよ。
And that's how they get on
あ
TV.
そこにってあれは俳優のラウル・アコニット。
Yes.
ラウル・アコニットにあの可愛い感じの少年とあのイケメンも婚活中なんですか？
Yeah, but they have crappy personality. Well, that's not exactly. We're trying to work on their personality issues first.
ええ、そうです。
Owen, no. Owen! If he realizes they're all trying to get married, he'll try and exploit them for his show. I am not okay with that. Actually, they're all currently undergoing some special coaching, so they're not on the open market, as it were.
ねえねえ君たち、
Oh, no.
テレビに出ない？シェアハウス企画なんだけど。
And here comes the chaos. He's already talking to them. No, wait, please, they're not. Oh, Raul would
シ
be
ェア
fine.
ハウス。それって彼女としばらく一緒に暮らせるってこと？
Not me, Alan.
やります。
Oh, Gil, you're so cute. That's not at all.
新しい稽古？へえ、面白そうだな。マネージャーにも確認しとくよ。
今メッセージで確認しましたが、クライアントもぜひにと。
Owen.
参加は代理の私になりますが。
No, I'm sad Owen's not around. I like him though. All
よ
right, Ryuki.
しじゃあ決まりだね。
Everyone, what about your normal jobs?
俺はフリーエディターだから仕事は家でできるし、いくらでも時間の都合はつけられるよ。
That's true.
僕もデザインできればどこでもいい。
That's
俺は
true.
まあ日中店に行ければ夜とか他の空いた時間は自由だよ。
俺も今は新作の稽古に集中しろってマネージャーに言われてるし、
Talk to his
平気だよ。
manager.
決まりだね。いやー忙しくなってきた。シェアハウスの場所の選定もしなきゃだし。
ああ、それでしたら一番街にある私の別邸を提供しま
I
しょう。
love you, Shelby.
それは予算も減らせるし助かるや。じゃあまた後日企画書をお送りします。よろしくお願いしますね。
Okay. He's already gone.
久しぶりのルームシェア楽しみだね。
I didn't say I was gonna live there. I...
シェアハウスには映画ローマやトローイ、ザ・ヘラークレスを持っていくよ。よければ一緒に神話討論を。
Oh my gosh. Raul.
いやーなんだか今日の面談を頑張る気になってきたよ。よろしくね、アドバイザーさん。
Oh, I'm scared for
よろ
myself.
しく。
Is Ryoki actually into this? It's always struck me as the least motivated, but he didn't reject the plan. That alone makes me think there's something to being part of the show. Well, this beats my plan of giving them another coaching session anyway. They really are the Cupid Corp's most attractive members. It's a great advertisement opportunity for the company for sure. Yeah, but they're... Well, wait. Even the president himself is excited about this. How can I say no? Raul is a professional actor and Ryuki should be fine as long as we have a humidifier. I just have to make sure nothing happens while we're live. I'll have to coach them while the cameras are off. Worst case scenario, I'll need to prep a script. This should be fine. Plus, they do editing. They're not going to just live stream the whole thing. It's only 30 minutes, so they're going to be editing a lot. It'll be okay. It's going to be okay. I hope. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. And thus, the collaboration between Lost York TV and the Cupid Corporation began. Everything was so hectic that I completely forgot my picture showed up in a tabloid article claiming I was the president's wife. One route, you are his wife. Anyway, Parasite House was all set to premiere. A matchmaking show starring the Parasite 5. Oh, that drama. Say, Clarice, is there any chance you might want to be on TV? I'd gone to two red hens earlier and bought a slice of their world-famous cheesecake to help grease the wheels.
テレビ？それってもしかして例のロサンヨーク TV とのコラボのやつ？
You know our members can't
うち
handle
の女
those
性
guys.
会員使うんじゃなかったの？
You know the members won't handle them. Well, that was the initial plan, but they all backed out. Surprisingly, or maybe not so surprisingly, each and every one of them had rejected my offer. Either didn't want people to know they were trying to get married, didn't want the publicity, or just didn't like the men that came in contact with them. Raul's agent also asked that I not include any of his fans. So that would probably cut a lot. The air date has already been set, but we still don't have anyone other than the initial 5 guys. So how about it? I bet the show would get pretty exciting with you there. That's an understatement.
興味ないかな？
Please, help me. I figured as much. Back when Clarice was working part-time at Cutie's Diner, she'd get recruiters trying to convince her to model all the time. I should have known she turned me down. Still, it hurt to hear her say no without hesitation.
というか、あなたは出るんでしょ？ならそれでいいじゃない。
What? Only as a bridal advisor. The show is about matchmaking. Someone's got to make it possible for the matches to be made.
あら、アドバイスしてくれるアドバイザーさんに恋しちゃう番組でも十分盛り上がると思うけど。
You have a twisted mind. I love it. But if the bridal advisor doesn't do her job and falls in love instead, there'd be no end to the complaints.
そうかしら。
I doubt that. Yes, I do. Please, Clarice, come on. I have to move into the share house by tomorrow. Do it and I'll treat you to Le Huge Duck Burger. I almost said something
あなたに
completely
おごってもらわなくてもいくらでも食べさせてくれる男がいるし。
She's like, nope. Yeah, okay. How about I do all the chores for a month?
私結構家事するの好きなのよね。ギルがいなくなった時に必死こいて覚えたから。
And how about a free massage ticket from me to you?
普通にエステ行くわよね。
Exactly. Sorry, I guess that's true.
頑張ってね。
You're a sadist and I love you. Operation Recruit Clarice has failed. Despite the delicious cheesecake, the depression overwhelmed me. Tomorrow's the move-in, but there's a week until the first episode. I hope I can find someone on such short notice. I thought about it while I was eating and decided that if the worst came to worst, I could just ask one of our female staffers. That's dangerous. The next day. Let's go!
ここでいいですか?
No. Production staff generously provided a moving service so we could bring a month's supply of necessities to the share house.
ああ、うん。適当に置いておいて。
それはこっちに置いて。
Wow, that thing is pretty big. What is it?
酸素カプセル。
Okay. Really has no limits when it comes to beauty. If he's holding himself to such high standard, I'm 100% sure he has sky-high expectations for his future partner, too. The other day, he even mentioned that he thought a certain magazine model was hideous. I want to adjust his perspective as quickly as I can, but I'm just not sure how to go about it. Then again, is it alright to meddle with his beliefs? If I don't, he'll probably have major problems in any marriage.
うわ、何あれ?
What? I noticed a frown on Ryuki's face. I turned to see what he was looking at and immediately froze up. Oh, there it is. What's with this statue?
ミラさん、
Hi.
これここに置いていいかな?
What is that?
もちろん、ネプチューンの像だよ。
It's not Neptune, my bro. This is supposed to be Neptune? The situation is a little different, but Neptune is a man in both myth and reality. But this definitely looks like a woman. Come to think of it, this statue kind of looks like my Aunt Minerva.
どう? 君のイメージに合ってる?
Personally, I think he should be much bigger and way more muscular.
でも俺、確かに見たんだよ。ボルトマーのネプチューン祭りで。ねえ、ギル。
You saw Minerva.
いや、
俺は見てないけど、そんな飾りあったっけ？
Wait, were you with Raoul?
飾りじゃなくて本物だよ。本当のネプチューンに俺はあったんだ。
Remember, because Minerva comes down to the human realm all the time. She's been messing with everyone, man. This looks way too much like my aunt. Maybe she actually went to the festival.
というわけでここにネプチューン像を置いておくね。これできっと津波から守ってもらえるよ。
I think we'll be
そ
fine.
のブサイクな像邪魔なんだけど、せめて自分の部屋に置いてよ。
Nope. Rude. Aunt Minerva's not disgusting.
ダメ？ご飯一緒に食べたいんだけど。
That's a little weird.
ここだと撮影に入る。部屋に入れてくれ。
Okay, fine.
残念。
It's here whenever you wake up. Still love the Alfred Hitchcock shirt. It's one of my favorites. Raoul simply shrugged his shoulders and thankfully moved the statue to his room. Dude must be freaking strong, though. Next door to him, Ryuki was busy setting up his humidifier and prepping all his beauty equipment. Honestly, this kid, if he wasn't such a tool, I would be like, hell yeah, hit me up with all that face stuff. Help me get my skin good. Or pretty. Alan was naturally already hitting on some of the female movers. Gil was in the kitchen inspecting all of the silverware and cooking utensils, basically acting like a classic housewife. See, I like that about Gil. Can I actually make a show with these guys? I mean... And there's still a problem of lack of female participants. Also, I need to finish moving my stuff in. I hauled my luggage up to the still empty woman's room. Later that night, Alan and Gil, who were rooming with Raoul, start screaming at the sight of his grim statue. There's nothing wrong with Minerva. She's great. Next. Paris House Live. Eventually, the preparation period came to an end. By the day of recording, we'd somehow managed to get 5 of our female members to agree to be on this show. We'll see how long that lasts. I thought we had everything sorted out, but when it was time for the cameras to roll, none of those members had actually shown up to the share house. Yeah, they dipped. All right. We're supposed to go live today. Did they all just happen to have some kind of last-minute emergency? I tried calling each of them, but nobody picked up. What am I gonna do?
何かあったのですか?
You guys are so... Women don't want to be near you. None of the women are here, and I can't get in touch with any of them.
その者たちならば辞退すると言っていたぞ。
And you didn't tell me? Peter Flake, the show's assistant director, gave me the bad news. Hi! Wait, what? They dropped out?
アラン・メルビルの取り合いをしていてな。つい先ほど全員辞退すると言って去っていった。
Why didn't you try and stop them? I was ready to tear Peter's head off, but he just smiled and held up his camera.
私の仕事はこのカメラとやらを使って撮影することだからな。
I love you, Peter. But you're the director. Your job is also to look after the talent. And you, Alan, what did you do? Why were they fighting over you?
いや、俺はただ警査員君に無視されていた女の子たちを慰めていただけだよ。
Of course you were. Comfort, yeah, right. Treating them like pieces of meat again, more like.
女の子を慰めるのはベッドが一番。ってね。
Oh, Alan. God, you're so disgusting. And why were you ignoring the girls, Ryuki?
女なんていた？
視界に入っていなかっただけみたいだね。
They were not human to him. But we're supposed to go live tonight.
おい、叫んだりしてどうした？何か問題があった？
Mr. Snail and the producer, well...
ピーター君、もうカメラを回しているのか。頑張ってるな。
I love Peter.
おかげで カメラの使い方はバッチリだ。電源も入れ忘れなくなったぞ。
あとはそのカメラを逆さにすれば完璧だな。
I love you.
ふむ、また逆に持っていたか。
何かトラブルでもあったのか？
I have a thing for guys with white hair in these games. Yes, well, it would appear that the entire female cast has quit.
事態？
Yes.
なんで？
Well, one of the men is hitting on them. They all start fighting over him, and this is the result.
破綻した瞬間はカメラで撮っておいたぞ。
I love you. Well, you should have put the camera down and tried to stop them.
おお、撮ってたのか。偉いな、ピーター。
Oh my god.
じゃあそれを流して番組の方向性を初回から変えることにしよう。
Too bad it's probably upside down. You're gonna have to flip everything. What?
だって面白いじゃないか。そういう映像こそ
Drama.
視聴者が求めているものだよ。
Drama.
できれば本番で撮りたかったぐらいさ。
なるほど。確かに番組内で起きそうな事件ではあるか。
ってことでその破綻現場をイントロとして流してその後新番組を始める。名付けて問題ばかりの婚活男子をトップブライダルアドバイザーが立派なメンズに育てます。
They love
これで
it.
どうだ？
Bad boys to married men.
何その番組面白そう。俺も見てみたいな。
You're part of the problem, Raul. Dang it, Raul, you're in it.
代役にプロの女優とかを使ってやらせだと思われても困るしね。
I would watch it too,
彼女た
honestly.
ちにはこちらからも謝罪と確認をするよ。ビジョンが見えてきたぞ。いいんじゃないかな。
Seriously? I didn't feel great about any of this, but I figured it was if the producer was fine with it, it would be I'll be fine maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of tongue-tied every time I read this. I should go and apologize to the women myself. Maybe I can help them out in the future to make up for everything. I don't know, girl. Okay, well, are all of you okay with whatever this is?
俺はそれでいいよ。
Alright.
君がいいと思うなら。
He's just happy to be rooming with her again.
俺も構わないよ。
我が社としても彼女たちに事前に確認を取ってもらえれば問題はない。
私のクライアントも大丈夫だと言っています。
Ryuki.
僕は仕事できればいいから。
Alright. Typical Ryuki response. Then I guess there's no problem.
計算員さんね。ああ、そこは計算員くんって呼んでくれない？
Huh? Are you talking to me?
彼かわいいし他のメンズはそう呼んでるじゃない。
Ryuki, boy next door? Nah, that's Gil, man. I didn't feel too comfortable with that since I was his advisor and all. In the midst of his skincare routine, he glanced at me.
別に僕はどっちでもいいし、好きに呼べば。
Alright, Ryuki-kun. Then I'll give it a try, I guess.
いいねいいね、そういう感じ。
He
きっ
kinda
と
likes
番組
her.
見てファンも増えるわよ。
Just a little bit. Only if he can stop carpet bombing people with his mist and judging people's faces. As I thought about it, I decided it might be for the best that there weren't any other female members here. Yeah, probably. Ryuki would probably just start ignoring them right off the bat. They might be less than human until the very end. I guess the producer has already settled on a title, Bad Boys to Married Men, the Greatest Love Coach's Greatest Challenge. Which meant that the show would be assessing my own skills too. This is giving me a stomach ache. I thought about taking some of that stomach medicine Ryuki's previous advisor used. Suddenly a cup of water appeared at my side.
はい、どうぞ。
I love you, Gil.
探してたのこれでしょ。
You're so cute. Gil, thank you. Come to think of it, back when we were roommates, Gil always managed to pick up on exactly what I needed in any given moment. Soulmates! Not really. He's so cute, though. I think it's kind of unfair that everyone's branded him as the lovelorn parasite. I should either try to get him and Clarice together or help him find a new love. Probably the second one. Clarice would destroy that boy. It took the medicine and washed it down with the water Gil gave me. I was prepared for the impending live broadcast. Impending, yeah. Sometime later. Parasite House, a collaboration between Cupid Corp and Lost York TV, was set to premiere. Down.
はい、ロサンヨークの君たち、チャンネルはそのまま。
I love him.
パラサイトハウスの時間だよ。番組の司会は僕、みんなのボンバーチョリソーがお送りします。今日から始まる新番組、テーマはなんと婚活だ。ワオ！みんな、婚活って言葉は知ってるかい
？I wish I had that much energy.
マリージハンティングとも言うよな。サバンナで竜の群れを襲う肉食獣のように幸せな結婚生活を狩るんだ。僕には必要ないさ。一生一人身って決めてるからね。でもレディーたちの熱いアプローチは。
I love him. I love it.
と話がそれたな。とにかくこの番組では婚活がテーマだ。予定では婚活男女がシェアハウスするはずだったんだけど、今日の昼間こんなことがあってね。
Sausage party. Oh, I love him. Hi, Alan.
はあ？アランさんは私に愛してるって言ったのよ。いいえ、私よ。彼の枕に選ばれたのは私よ。なんですって？アランさん、誰が本命なの？
ごめんね。全員が全員本命じゃないよ。
I love him.
俺が好きだったのは他人に恋する君たちだったからね。
I love him.
最低
！Oh, he got decked or slapped. That's a great promo.
こんなことがあって一気に女子メンバーは脱落。あっという間に男子メンバーだけになったんだ。
Thanks, Alan.
噂でもみんな彼以上のクセ者だらけだって話だ。果たしてこの番組はどうなる？みんな目をしっかりと上げて最終回まで見ててくれ。それじゃあ行ってみよう。 Cupid Corporation Presents Parasite House Start.
Let's go.
今回の番組の舞台はこちら。この部屋で失敗続きの婚活イケメン男子たちが婚活を成功させるために奮闘するよ。彼らの講師はもちろんキューピッドコーポレーションのトップブライダルアドバイザー。
Hi there, I'm Betty Mirror, the Cupid Corporation's top bridal advisor.
なんと彼女は CC 史上最年少でアドバイザーのトップに上り詰めたやり手の女の子らしいんだ。素敵な恋と結婚をしたいみんな、キューピッドコーポレーションで縁結びを頼んでみよう。お次はギルラブクラフト。
We've already seen all this, but...
はい、こんにちは。ギル・ラブクラフトです。
彼は昔の失恋を引きずりまくりの失恋パラサイトさ。素敵な恋で古傷を癒せるといいな、ボーイ。
頑張ります。
You're cute and shy. I love him.
お次は S 氏。なんと代理人を立てての参加。こいつは厄介な匂いがプンプンするぜ。
どうも S 氏の代理人オーウェン・ヘリオットです。
噂によると彼はチーパラサイト、自分の地位が一番大事だって話だ。代理を立ててやっているのもそのためだって話だぜ。番組中に本人登場なんて展開もあるかも。
I love Shelby. I love you.
お次は
I like all the guys.
検査員 F リュウキ。
Even Ryuki kind of grows on you.
無口で冷ややかな目つきがチャーミングなファッションボーイ。彼は外見パラサイト。顔面偏差値が優れていないと話してももらえないらしいぜ。スタジオにいてよかったよ。お次はアラン・メルビル。
はーい、どうもアラン・メルビルです。
さっきも登場した彼はなんと略奪パラサイト。他人の女じゃないと触手が動かないらしいぜ。
He really needs to get in contact with the swingers.
恋してる女の子たち、俺のテクに興味があるなら9番街ラグジュアリーピローへ。いい夢見させてあげるよ。
おっと、いきなり略奪パラサイトぶりが発揮されてる。でも法に触れるのだけはごめんだよ。放送できないからね。最後は皆さんお待ちかね、エンタメ好きのガイズ&レディースならご存知、シリウッド俳優のラール・アコニット。
はーい。
スタジオのみんなも大興奮だ。テレビの前の君たちも待ってたんじゃないかい。ラウル・アコニットはあの大ヒット映画「ラクダに乗った女神」の最新作への出演が発表されたばかりだ。
Such a weird name.
しかしそんなイケメンシリウッド俳優にもパラサイトぶりがあるという噂だ。一体何パラサイトなのかはお楽しみに。
No, he's
それ
not
で
gonna
は
gotta keep it a
CM を
secret.
挟んだらアペールタイム。みんなに自己紹介してもらうよ。チャンネルはそのまま。
No one would watch it at 12:30 at night. I'm sorry. That was like the worst possible time slot. We managed to get through the first 5 minutes at least. During the commercial break, I let out a deep sigh of relief. We've only made it this far thanks to the bombastic bomber chorizo. Big problem now are the introductions after the break. Everyone will be taking turns talking to the camera. I have to keep an eye on them and hopefully nothing bad happens. Wait, they'll be filming in our rooms. Everyone get moving. Clean your room. Hide things. There's gonna be that giant,
では CM が終わるぞ。みんな、準備はいいな。
I love you.
はーい。
3、2、1、アクション。
Oh god, it's gonna be a mess.
チャンネルそのままの良い子の君たち、今度はパラサイトハウスのみんなに喋ってもらうよ。それではパラサイトハウスにいる皆さん、自己紹介いってみよう。
The Bummer Chorizo's transition, the camera turned to me. The script said the introduction would start with me, so even though I'm super nervous, I opened my mouth and started to speak. I'd like to introduce myself one more time. My name is Betty Muir, and I'm the top bridal advisor for Cupid Court. I see myself as a modern-day Cupid, and I want to help everyone find love. I'll do my very best over the next month.
頼もしいお姉さんだね。果たしてみんなは恋できるのか。ところで部屋がさっきと変わってるね。
Yes. Oh, yes, I am. This is the room where Gil, Raul, and Alan will be staying.
なかなか快適そうじゃないか。シェアハウスうまくいくといいな。では次、婚活メンズ自己紹介いってみよう。
こんにちは、ギル・ラブクラフトです。普通に婚活やってたつもりなんですけど、いつの間にか失恋パラサイトなんて名前で呼ばれるようになっ
Does he
ちゃっ
keep
て。
talking about the girl?
確かに俺は大学の頃に失恋した彼女にまだ恋してますが、きっと振り向いてもらえなくて。って待って、俺公共の電波で何言ってんだ。
いいね、一途な恋。でもストーカーに変身なんてなったらシャレにならないぞ。
相手が喜ぶことだけしていたいから、そこは一番気をつけてます。 彼女に振り向いてもらえるのが一番だけれど、でもそれだけじゃダメかなって思って婚活始めたのも事実なんで、新しい恋をしろってみんなにも言われてるので、婚活頑張りたいと思ってます。本当は彼女に振り向いてもらえるのが一番だけど。
願望2度言ったね。よっぽど好きなんだな。
I love you,
テ
Gil.
レビの前の皆さん、一途な恋をしたけりゃ彼がお相手にぴったりだ。
Oh, poor
じ
thing.
ゃあせっかくだからテレビの向こうにアピールタイム。
アピール？そうなの。家事も仕事も全部俺がやります。好きな人には生きていてもらえたら幸せだし、笑顔があれば何でも頑張れるから。実はなるべくそばに一緒にいたいから勤務時間が自由になる今の仕事を選びました。今は肝心の相手がい
That's a
ないん
little
ですけ
too
ど。
clingy for me.
でも養うとなると今の仕事じゃダメかな。俺フリーエディターなんですけど、まだそこまで稼げてなくて。でも好きな人が家にいてくれたらどんな仕事だって頑張れると思うんです。自分だけの時間とか俺はいらないから。家にいて稼げる仕事ってなんだろう。の栽培とか。
Hey, I know you're dedicated, but maybe find a job that isn't illegal. I don't want you to wind up in jail. Oh no, you don't want to wind up in jail, do you? Oh god, I completely forgot. Next up is Raul.
はーい、俳優のラウル・アコニットです。趣味は神話についての文献を読むこと、討論や考察かな。今日はみんなに見てもらいたくて、俺の家から石像を持ってきたんだ。カメラさん、そっち映して。
Raul, no. Oh no, I forgot about a statue. Oh no.
これは俺が特注で作ってもらったネプチューン像なんだ。みんなオリュンポス十二神のことは知ってる？ギリシャ神話に出てくる十二神のことなんだけど、ローマ神話ではリーコンセンテスと呼ばれていて、数ある話の中でも特に彼らのエピソードが好きで。
He should have just become a mythology professor instead of an actor.
でも俺が神話に目覚めたきっかけがそこってだけで、北欧神話や日本神話やエジプト神話も結構いけるよ。
Should have been a mythology professor, man.
というか神話って意外と共通点があって、そこからまた新しい発見があるのがいいんだよね。洪水の話から古代文明のあった時代とかが分かっ。
Wow, isn't that fascinating? Thanks for those incredible historical tidbits. Please stop. I'm sure you're all familiar with Raul Aconite, the action star, but he's got a smart side too.
ということで、彼が何パラサイトかの答えは趣味パラサイトでした。いや、何の話か全然わからなかったぜ。
Yeah. He just can't get enough when it comes to ancient myths, and we can't wait to hear more about it. Now let's move on to Alan.
はい、アラン・メルビルです。さっき紹介された通り、恋している女の子が好みなんだ。
Okay. And their goal is to break him of that extremely bad habit by the end of the series.
それと、枕選びが得意なんだ。枕の高さで寝心地は変わるからね。
If you know what I mean. Anyway.
だからぜひ俺に会いに来て。添い寝して枕を選んであげる。
I'll take great care.
恋する女の子にはサービスするよ。
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, we're going to do our very best to fix this thieving parasite. Anyway, let's move on to the next room. Okay. Here we have Ryuki and Owen, Monsieur S's representative. Company President Shelby Snell is also here to keep an eye on them. Owen, as his representative, please fill us in on all of Monsieur S's positive traits.
はい、クライアントの代理で今回参加させていただきました。 オーウェン・ヘリオットです。以上です。
Great, but could you tell us about some of his hobbies or his preferences when it comes to women?
趣味は SS でいること。
Oh my gosh.
特技は短時間睡眠、仕事だそうです。
Okay.
女性の好みは特にないそうですが、SS で居続けるために仕事への理解、補助を求めているそうです。
Okay.
SS ってなんだい？
Super ranked.
SS ランクのことです。最高の地位にいることにしか興味がなく、無理に時間を過ごしているような人とは。
So it sounds like he's a pretty serious guy who cares about social standing. He wants to keep growing and advancing in life, huh? Well, I hope he's able to fall in love with someone who can help with that someday. Now let's move on to Ryuk-kun.
計算員 F 龍騎よろしく。
He actually talked. But that might have been the worst introduction ever. I don't know, Owen's was pretty bad. Fun fact, Ryuk-kun is the youngest guy here. Anyway, onto the interview. So do you have any hobbies or things you're into?
納豆。
I hate natto. Oh, so you like natto? A classic Japanese dish. Actually, Ryuki-kun is originally from Japan. He's come all the way to Los York to further his career as a designer. He's got a super artistic sensibility and... and as you can see, he's happy to hit you with some hydrating mist if you're looking dehydrated. Hopefully he'll reveal a few of his skincare routine secrets as the series goes on. Okay, that concludes the introductions. Back to you, Bomber. Please help me.
Okay. お姉さん、ありがとう。
You are welcome.
なかなか癖の強いメンバーだったね。でもこれじゃあ魅力が伝わったとは言い難いよな。スタジオのみんな。
I would watch it just to see like what chaos they would cause.
ということだ。ではみんな次は魅力のアピールタイム。筋肉勝負だ。ハンティングには必要だろ。
Huh? Muscles? That was unexpected. Out of nowhere, Bomber had improvised a segue into a totally different segment. Oh my gosh, I love it. For whatever reason, the guys all decide to follow his lead and start taking off their clothes to show their muscles. Poor Gil.
みんな、なかなかいい体つきしてるね。ファンタスティックマッスル。
まあいざという時に女の子に見せられる体でいたいからね。
体型を整えるのは最低限の身だしなみでしょ。
Minimum requirement.
鍛えてなくてごめんなさい。
Oh, you're okay, Gil.
いやギル、君のその細マッチョ感も悪くないぜ。
細マッチョ。
で、オエはなんで脱がないんだい？
私はただの代理ですから。
He's like, I'm a representative, man.
ダメ。代理でもアピールタイムなんだから魅力を見せなきゃ。
I don't get paid enough.
ですが、お見せするようなものでもありませんし、私は社長と違って運動もしておりませんから。
Alright then, President. Let's see what you got.
お宅の社長っていうと監視役のシェルビー社長？
Let's see it.
そんなにムキムキなの？
日々水泳で体を鍛えていらっしゃいます。
Ooh, swimmer body.
わお、ストイックだね。
経営者たるもの当然だ。
Yeah, you gotta be presentable, man. Sorry, I'm messing with stuff.
じゃあせっかくだし、社長も脱いでみようか。
Strip down, Shelby.
パラサイト5なのに脱いでいるのが4人なんてつまらないだろ。番組のために代理の代理ってことで筋肉見せてよ。
You need someone with muscle.
そういうことならば仕方あるまい。
これは予想以上にナイス筋肉。いいね。グッド。そしてお待ちかねのロールア アコニットの筋肉はどうかな？
Sneak peek.
カメラさん行ってみちゃって。
Sneak peek.
Exciting! こいつはすげえ。さすがアクションも自らこなすシリウッド俳優ラウル・アコニットだぜ。で、そのポーズはなんだい？
もちろんパンクラチオンだよ。
え？
パンクラチオン、古代ギリシャのスポーツだよ。格闘技って言った方がいいかな。レスリングやボクシングとも似ているんだけれど、古代ギリシャ時代の壺や酒杯などにも描かれていて、出土品からその様子を学び知ることができるんだ。ぜひ興味のある人は博物館に行ってみて。ちなみにパンクラチオンの起源は諸説あるんだけれど、テセウスがミノタウロスと戦った時に使ったのがパンクラチオンだとも言われてるね。
Oh my goodness.
ああ、テセウスというのはアテーナイの王アイゲウスの子供だというのが一般的な認識なんだけど、別説でポセイドンの子だとも言われていて、英雄的な。
Okay, Raul, you need to calm down,
OK
please.
OK、 すごい由緒ある格闘技だってよくわかったぜ。他のみんなはなんか運動してる
Yeah, I feel bad for Bomber Chorizo because it kind of feels like Chris Tucker's character in in the Fifth Element when he's trying to get Corbin Dallas to be like presentable for his show. He's just like,
俺は特にやってないかな。ベッドの上の運動なら得意だけれど。
you ho.
おっと、いきなりのセクシーアピールだ。今朝インクはどうかな？
僕も最低限のストレッチぐらいしかしてないよ。汗かいて必死にやる運動なんて美しくないでしょ。ピラティスや岩盤浴に行ってリンパの流れを適切に整えるぐらいで十分だよ。
当たり前にやるその努力、ストイックだね。
Yep.
みんな何かしら努力してる。俺もなんかやらないとダメかな。筋肉あった方が彼女を守れるよね。俺決めた。この番組中に筋トレします。
おう、ナイスだね、キル。
You don't
そ
see
の努
results
力
until
最高だぜ。
about 2 weeks in, so.
それじゃあ早速みんなで筋トレを。ああ、残念。もうお別れの時間だ。ということで初回のパラサイトハウス、ここまでみんなどうだったかな？これから1ヶ月間彼らはここで婚活トレーニングしてもらう予定さ。来週にはどんなメンズに成長してるかな？みんなぜひその目で彼らの成長を見てくれよ。ボンバーチョリソーでした。バイ。
Bye-bye. Bye. Woo. Hi, Shelby. Hi. How's it going? Hi, skinny boy.
みんなどうしたんだ？
Hi,
生放送は
Peter.
終わったぞ。
Hi.
あ、いや、分かっている。むしろ分かったせいで、なんというか、
Hello,
妙に
muscles.
冷静になってな。
Hello, muscles.
俺たち
You're so
服脱
skinny.
いで何やってんだろうみたいな。
I don't know, you did it. I didn't
別
tell
に
you.
肌ぐらい服を作る時とか採寸で見せるでしょ。
I mean, it's true.
そうそう。
Hi.
それに古代ギリシャにおいて運動するときは必ず全裸になってたし。
Hello, muscles.
女の子と同じ夢を見るときはいつだって脱ぐじゃない。
I love him. No. Right, but we don't want any of you catching a cold, so maybe you could put your clothes back on now?
なあ。
Yeah. Hi, Shelby. While the guys were getting dressed, I pulled out my phone to see what people were saying about the first episode at 12:30 at night. Let's see. Search for Parasite House. Ah, hello, Raul. Parasite House lets me watch Raul. I could not whenever I want to. I love it. Nice. Oh, seriously? It's actually getting a lot of hits. Apparently, a famous Instagrammer had live streamed the whole thing. Now Instagram was full of posts talking about the show. He had a cute little bow. Parasite House is so freaking awesome. Ryuki is so cool. The advisor probably doesn't know what to do. Raul was born to be on TV, and that one girl definitely knows how to play off him. Wow, it's way more popular than I expected because people think it's probably staged. It's probably thanks to Raul being on the show. Having a famous actor is good for viewership, it turns out. Raul was getting the most mentions, but I saw plenty of posts talking about the other members too. Yeah, nice. Leaving Parasite? What the heck? I'm starting to wonder about that pillow place. Gil's so dang cute. I wish I could experience that kind of romance myself. Yeah. Aww.
番組の反響を見
He's
ているのか。
adorable. Ah, Mr. Snail. Hi. I looked up to see the president walking toward me as he finished buttoning up his shirt. Here, check it out. It looks like we left a pretty good impression.
ほう。本当だな。まずは一安心といったところか。
よかった。俺生放送中必死だったから何話したか全然覚えてないんだよね。
You're probably better off that way. Just then I heard someone's phone ring. I assumed it was Alan as usual, but I was in for a bit of a surprise.
もしもし。何姉さん。
Oh, he got a phone call.
テレビ見てたの？ふん。別に普通。
Oh, okay. Oh, is that his sister? Yuki seemed like a little more open while he was on the phone with his sister. They must have a pretty good relationship. That's right. His profile sheet did mention he had an older sister. I was thinking that might be a good topic of conversation with Ryuki when I suddenly heard a loud yawn right next to me. Hi! What are you doing by my shoulder?
そろそろ寝ない？
Yeah.
ああ、もうこんな時間か。
成長ホルモンの出るシンデレラタイムに寝ないとお肌に悪いしね。
うん。俺もほっとしたらなんだか眠くなってきちゃったよ。
They had a point. I was practically asleep on my feet. The show had run past midnight, which was plenty late for me.
ひとまず反省などは明日にするとして、
Yeah, please.
今夜は解散するとしよう。
Thank you. I know you don't sleep much, but thanks everyone. Oh, I already emailed you, but we have another workshop tomorrow at the Cupid Corp office. Please don't be late.
13時からだよね。覚えてるよ。
Woo!
知られざるギリシャ神話のセミナーだっけ？
No. No, it's a workshop on asking women out and good first dates. The instructor is coming in again, so don't blow it off. It's
楽しみ
Minerva.
にしてるよ。じゃ、お疲れ様。
Bye, Alan.
お疲れ様。
Bye, Gil. Cute puppy dog. Puppy dog. Everyone went their separate ways. One went for a bath, another went to drink in the living room. They just do as they please. I guess that's fine though. At least it means I don't have to look after them all the time. I barely managed to hold back a yawn. As I headed for my room, I looked out the window. What I saw there froze me in place. Hey, Aunt Minerva.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
来ちゃった。
I love you. What do you mean, pay me a visit? I glanced around to make sure we were alone. I quickly dragged Aunt Minerva to my room and pushed her into the corner. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing here?
テレビ見てたら会いたくなっちゃって。
Oh. What, so you came all the way from Celestia? I mean, I'm happy you're here, but it's gonna be bad news if someone sees you.
いいじゃない。だって私こっちの世界好きだもの。本当はあまり人間界に降りちゃいけないからすぐ帰らなきゃいけないけれど。はあ、素敵だわ。この家も映画に出てくるみたいな場所でとってもゴージャスね。
Well, then you marry Mr. Snail. She poked her head out my door, her face flushed with joy. She was staring at Raoul in the living room.
あのクールな横顔素敵
Wait, was Aunt Minerva a fan of Raoul or something? Think about it, I'd first learned about him by watching all those movies with her. She never really mentioned him before, but maybe she was actually a big fan. I have to admit, it's kind of cute seeing her like this, but if Raoul spots her, it's definitely gonna cause trouble. I suddenly remembered the statue that Raoul had brought I suddenly remembered how the statue that Raoul had brought looked exactly like her. Sorry, but we've got kind of a no trespassing rule here, so...
あら、そうなの？しょうがないわね。もう帰るわ。でも、あと1分だけ。
Is she really that in love with him? I suddenly thought about how I've never seen Aunt Minerva like this before. Someone came up behind me.
Ne.
Ah! What are you doing? Alan, is everything okay? Push Aunt Minerva beneath the stairwell to get her out of sight, then turned to Alan, who was smiling at me suggestively.
ちょっとこっち来てくれない？
How about no? I know how you are, Alan. I know how you are. Ay, ay, ay. Gosh.
ほら、ちょっと試してみてよ。
Yeah, I bet you do. Huh? Wait, what are you?
いいから、じっとして。
No. He brought me to my bedroom and tossed me onto my bed, and then... Ooh, I'm not even on this route. Wait, what the heck? Waiting for me was the softest pillow I'd ever felt. What the heck? This pillow, it fits the shape of my head perfectly.
気がついてくれた？最高級の羽毛を使って作ってるんだ。
You brought me a pillow?
君に使ってもらいたくて持ってきたんだ。どう？
Aww.
気持ちいいでしょう。
But you're an incubus, so I know where this is going. You're talking about the pillow, right?
そう、枕が。
Alan snickered softly, then ran his fingers through my hair. He's not wrong, the pillow really is surprisingly comfortable. But still, he threw me on the bed and then started hovering over me, with no chance for me to escape. It felt like a cheap trick. It's this.
気持ちいい？
It's nice. I can't really concentrate on the pillow itself. Maybe you should get off me.
正しくフィットしてるか確認しなきゃダメでしょ？
That's what she said.
君
Anyway,
の可愛い方が浮いていないかとか、顎の角度とかさ。
dude, she's not into anyone else, so that means you're not into
天
her.
井に対して平行になっているか、
Oh,
妙な
they're
角
so
度が
cute
ついていない
together,
か
though.
それが安眠のためには大切なんだ。
Then you really do need to move, right? How else can you tell if I'm parallel?
こうして俺の目を見れば正しく上を向けているかわかるでしょ？
You're so cute. Alan narrowed his eyes the tiniest amount and took my chin in his hand. I couldn't deny the allure of the way he moved his fingers. My heart skipped a beat. Woo! But in the end, I didn't need to worry. Nothing happened. He really was just measuring the angle of my chin. What the heck is going on? Even though a man had just come in and thrown me down on the bed, I didn't feel like I was in any danger. Girl, that is... Your fight or flight instincts are gone. The romance movies Aunt Minerva had shown me had scenes just like that. Watching those moments always made my heart race. And yet this was completely different from that. The way he was touching me was romantic, but the expression on his face was like a technician making a detailed measurement. It was obvious he wasn't trying to make a move on me. There was simply no way to misunderstand the situation at this point. After all, he's a thieving parasite, right? He only goes for girls that are already in love. But just because of the way he acts, women must think he's hitting on them anytime he touches them in any way. I really would like him to get off me though, now though.
ゆうちゃん、私はもう帰るわね。
Aunt Minerva knocked on my door and called out to me, bringing me back to reality. That was no time to be calmly analyzing my current situation. I didn't want anyone to see me in such a compromising position. Apparently, Alan hadn't heard anything. He still seemed to be measuring the angle of my chin against the ceiling. Hold on. I'll come see you off.
あら、返事がないわね。寝ちゃったのかしら。
Minerva, don't play stupid. You saw him take her to the room. At least she didn't open the door before leaving. I'm so glad she didn't see me like this.
何ほっとしてるの?
Because, he whispered that into my ear with that warning. My heart skipped another beat. Dude, get off. I turned my gaze back to him and noticed that he had inched close, just a bit closer. What are you doing?
安眠のためにリラックスさせてあげようと思ったんだよ。
I can't relax with you on top of me. He gave a small laugh and kissed my ear playfully. It's such tickle that I couldn't stop myself from squirming a bit. Seeing my reaction, Alan began grinning from ear to ear. Damn you, Alan. Of course, the thieving parasite had plenty of experience with women. I was sure he'd done this exact same thing to other members. But I'm his advisor and a goddess to boot. I wasn't about to let him toy with me that easily. Okay, I get it. I get how great the pillow is. Now can you please get out? I have to get up early tomorrow.
ねえ、君ってこっちの経験はあるの?
I told you to get off me, dude. I'm sorry? I'm not so naive to have no idea what he was talking about. I'd heard all about stuff like this in college. But as far as direct experience goes, I can't say that I do. I was always so busy connecting others, I never thought about myself. There was just too much to do, I couldn't get sidetracked. Besides, I'm Cupid. I neither need nor desire anything like that. Yeah.
未経験なんだ。
How about you definitely get out of my room now? Didn't even let me answer.
顔を見ればわかるよ。でも知らないなんてもったいないな。
I mean...
あんなに気持ちがいいのに。
I mean, yes, depending, but yes.
だからさ、せっかくのシェアハウスなんだし、パラサイト5の誰かと寝てみない？
Until she wants to with one of the other
も
members.
ちろん俺以外で。
Get off me? What?
俺は他人の恋人にしか手を出す気はないから。今の君にはそそられないしさ。
Alan, I swear.
ギルあたりなんて風呂上がりにベッドに潜り込めば一発だと思うけど。どう？試してみない？
I mean, Gil would probably be up for it, but let's not. He just kept spouting ridiculous nonsense like that. So I smacked him on the forehead. I love her. Get off me. Where do you come up with crap like that?
俺の性癖は最初に説明したでしょ?
So he wants to get her into someone else so then he can get her. Oh my gosh. Alan rubbed his forehead in annoyance and finally climbed off me. He stood beside my bed. I glared at him and got under my covers. Yeah, you have. And it's my job to fix that. Anyway. It's late, so please go back to your own room. It really was late. I've always been an early riser and I could feel my eyelids getting heavier and heavier. I can't deny how nice this pillow feels though. I noticed just how soft and fluffy it was, and I couldn't resist its attempts to draw me into its slumber. Just too sleepy. Good night. Be ready for the workshop tomorrow. That was the last thing I managed to say before falling into a deep sleep. Oh, Alan. Get out of my room, Alan.
なっちゃった。
I would have been asleep a lot faster. Watching her sleep right there in front of me, I couldn't help but sigh quietly to myself.
まったく。いくら他人の女にしか興味ない男とはいえ、異性の前で寝るなんて無警戒すぎない？
I mean, yeah.
まあ仕方ないか。こっちに来てまだ6年目。人間で言えば物心ついたばかりって感じだろうし。
I mean, yeah.
警戒心持てるほどの経験してないだろうからな。
As I stared at her innocent face, an emotion I hardly recognized rose within me. He likes her. It was an emotion I had long since forgotten, one that should stay forgotten, one that I wasn't fit to experience. I didn't want to let it try to control me, so I reached out for the necklace around her neck, but... Ow! As soon as I touched it, a savage pain shot through my body. I quickly pulled my hand back, but a burning pain lingered upon my finger.
やっぱり、俺は寝具には触れられないみたいだね。
Oh, yeah. Regardless, there's something I have to do for her sake. Oh, Alan! Fear reveals too much. Or else I'd be doing it. Mama! Date week. Boom. Date week. Date week. Date week. The next morning. Woke up early to make breakfast for everyone, but upon arriving at the living room, I smelled something delicious. Gil's cooking? Yeah, Gil's cooking. He's a good house husband, but he's way too clingy. That'd be my main issue with him. Clingy puppy type is not my type. Gil, did you make breakfast?
Yeah,
he only cooked for you though, girl.
Bread
pudding is good. I just wouldn't have it for breakfast, honestly. I wouldn't want that for breakfast. Chair, sorry. As he said that, Gil brought over a pot of coffee he'd apparently just finished brewing. Thank you, but I don't mind helping out, you know. We used to be roommates, but right now I'm the advisor and Gil's my client. I planned on cooking for my roommates as long as the show was going. Gil smiled brightly as he continued preparing breakfast in the kitchen. Oh, Gil. Wonder why exactly Gil can't get married. Any woman would gladly date a guy as devoted as this. It's because he's hung up on his ex and he won't shut up about her. And they're not even exes, just the past girl. So, as good as he is entertaining, his lost love keeps interfering with him finding a new love. Yeah. Lovelorn Parasite. Yeah, he needs to get over her. Remember back when Clarice, Gil, and I lived as roommates, he always looked anxious whenever Clarice was there in the morning. He seemed fine when Clarice stayed out all night, but if she was there in the morning, he would act really nervous. Gil might be trying to hide it, but I think this lost love involves Clarice. It's you. He was nervous because he wanted to be alone with her. I have to try and use today's workshop to help him move forward. I want him to find love again. While I was lost in my thoughts, the door to the living room opened and everyone came rushing in.
Ohayo.
Hi, Raul.
味噌汁ある？
ああ、昨日オーウェンに具材を手配させた。そこの引き出しに入っているから見てみてくれ。
No, Shelby.
みんな、よく眠れたか？
バッチリ。結構いいベッド使ってるよね、この家。
I would hope so.
シングは質の良い睡眠に欠かせないからな。
Shelby.
どれだけ質のいい睡眠でも睡眠時間が短いと意味ないと思うけど、早朝からいなかったじゃん。
Well, he is the CEO.
ああ、普段からあまり長く寝ないんだ。考えをまとめるためにランニングをしていた。
It just means he's
起こしてしまったなら申し訳ない。
Insomniac, he has insomnia.
別にそれは気にならないからいいよ。だけどオーウェンの変なアラームどうにかならないの？不快なんだけど。
What kind of alarm could it be? Ryuki and Mr. Snail seem to be getting along quite well. Their conversation was surprisingly natural. Both are shouldering the weight of a company or a brand. Different as they may be, perhaps that's why they get along. Yeah, they understand each other a bit.
もうみんな起きてきちゃった。もうすぐで朝ごはんできるから、そこ座ってて。
ああ、ごめん。俺ちょっと約束があって外で食べてくる。
Okay.
私も仕事があるので先に失礼する。
Just please grab some toast. You don't eat breakfast, Mr. Snail?
これで十分だ。
Mr. Seal took a jelly drink from the fridge and downed it in a matter of seconds. Ugh. He did in one practice move, which made me think it was his usual breakfast meal.
では
Ugh.
彼らの指導を頼むぞ。
How do you have muscle when you don't eat anything, man?
まあ俺ももう行くわ。昼には帰るから。
Right, bye, Alan. They're both gone already. Phil's such a good cook. It's a shame they didn't get a chance to try it. I'd hoped they could at least have a quick bite. As I was lost in thought, I noticed an unusual odor. What's the smell? What is that smell?
納豆。
へえ、これが噂の納
I
豆
do not
か。
like natto.
食べてる女優多くて気になってたんだよね。結構強烈な匂いだね。
It does. I don't like it.
食べてみたかったけど、やめとこう。でも味噌汁もらってもいい？和食、俺も食べてみたかったんだ。
Despite Raoul's apparent excitement, Gil seemed to be frowning.
え、あれってことはパンプディング食べる人は
I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
僕はいらない。そんな太る食べ物。
You shut your face, Rookie.
え
No.
味噌汁とパンプディングって合う？
合わないに決まってるでしょ。
I was gonna say gross now.
じゃ、俺も今日はいいや。
Oh.
あ、そっか。
I feel like all of you make your own breakfast then. I'll have some. Thank you, Gil.
よかった。君が食べてくれるならそれだけで報われるよ。じゃあすぐよそってくるね。
Gil radiated relief as he went back into the kitchen. Besides me were two guys eating classic Japanese-style breakfast. Alan had gone out to eat. Owen, possibly feeling a little apprehensive, said he'd buy his own breakfast later.
ごちそうさま。じゃあ俺も
Yeah,
稽
just
古行ってくるよ。
Just cook for yourself at that point.
僕ももう行く。今日は新作の納品があるから。
Okay, bye. Gil was still in the kitchen as Raoul and Ruki got up to leave for work. It's so obvious that they don't have a cooperative bone in their bodies. Will it really be possible to get the finale with a shared house like this? It'll be a miracle if we manage to complete this month together. Still, it should help them find love. After all, marriage itself is all about two people with different values making a life together. True, it's about compromise and stuff.
はい、お待たせ。パンプディングブレックファーストです。
Thank you, Gil. If they can become more cooperative, it will definitely help their search for love. I have to give it my all with today's workshop. As I try to hype myself up, I spoon bites of bread pudding into my mouth. The fluffy, sticky texture mixed together with the delightful flavor on my palate. I couldn't help but smile. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my dog is like pushing his food bowl around the floor. After everyone left for work, I started washing the dishes on my own.
まさかまた彼女と暮らせる日が来るなんて思わなかったな。
Oh. I washed all the dishes and recalled her expression as she ate. He doesn't care about anyone else. Nobody but her ate my cooking, so I'll probably be eating leftovers for lunch, but I was so happy I didn't even care.
彼女本当美味しそうに食べるんだよな。ほっぺを膨らませてもぐもぐして。俺料理できてよかった。相変わらず俺の気持ちには全然気づいてくれないけど。
You need to be straight out up front with her. She's kind of like that. Betty is the same as she was in college. She's aware of other people's love, but doesn't notice anything aimed at her. She always seems totally disinterested, as if love isn't an option for her too. She always thinks about others, but never herself. She's different like that. Maybe that's why I can't get her out of my head.
ナンパされた時だっていつも隣にいるクラリスだけが目当てだと勘違いしてたもんな。
Yeah. She even thinks you like Claris. It was nice seeing those guys strike out, of course, but it sucks that she never knows my feelings either. Still, I can't give up on her, and it's causing all kinds of problems.
だって彼女はきっと多分恋を知らないだけだから。
Hopefully she'll realize what she's missing someday, then maybe I'll stand a chance. But you gotta stay in her
こんなん
life.
だからクラリスにいつも呆れた目で見られるんだよな。
Yeah, probably. She's like, dude, just get some balls and tell her.
でも仕方ないよ。
Aw.
好きになったら簡単にその気持ちを忘れることができないんだ。
Aw, I feel bad that I'm not on this route. Why do they always gotta do that? They gotta have one guy that makes me feel bad that I'm not doing this route. Yes, puppy, what do you want? As 1 o'clock rolled around. Amazingly, the Parasite 5 all showed up at the workshop suite together. Somehow they managed to follow directions when it comes to meeting up, even the one that's just a representative. They could all use their jobs as an excuse to skip out, and yet, here they are. If they could just fix their bad habits, they'd have no problem finding partners, but they've still got a long, hard road ahead. Ryuki's lost in another skincare routine. Alan's on the phone as usual. Raoul had his nose buried in another one of those thick books of his. I assumed it was something about mythology again. I think I made the right call asking them to arrive an hour before the instructor. I decided to sit down and talk with them in the meantime. I want to revisit their expectations for marriage. Hello everyone. Before we start today's workshop, I'd like to have a quick interview with you.
面談ですか？
Yes.
何でも聞いて。
Well, what I really want to ask you is why you want to get married. Sorry, puppy. I need to let the pup out. Alright. Whenever we talk, I ask them what their ideal married life looks like, or what they want to get out of it. I still haven't really figured out why each of them wants to get married. Until I know that, I can't exactly advise them. If we'd rather not answer in front of the others, we can sit down and talk one-on-one. How does that sound? Well, Raoul isn't looking to get married. He just needs love experience, so he needs to go on dates. Well, what people that he likes, I guess. Maybe because my tone was more serious than they were used to, they all looked around at each other nervously.
俺は別に隠すようなことじゃないからここで言うよ。恋する女の子に会いたかったからが理由かな。
Okay. If that's really true, then this is a violation of our contract and we'll have to terminate your membership.
ちょっと待った待った。今のはさすがに冗談だよ、おっかないな。
Yes, I'm being 100% because this is really important. Why did each of you choose to become a Cupid Corp member? It's not like our services are cheap. Many of our members are affluent, to say the least. So normally when someone signs up, they're serious about finding a lifelong partner. Well, Raoul's just kind of wealthy. I looked straight at each of them in turn. Gil was the first one to speak.
俺はクリスマスの街を一人で歩いていたらなんか情けなくなっちゃってこのままじゃダメだって思ったんだ。いつまでも2年前の失恋引きずって未練ばっかでそんな俺を見て友達も呆れててで極めつけはカップルだらけのクリスマスタウン。俺クリスマスは好きな子と一緒に街を歩いて一緒にごちそう作ってプレゼント交換したりしてそんな日を過ごしたいんだ。それで入会したんだよ。
So that's why. Even knowing what a hopeless romantic Gil is, I was still genuinely surprised. But he did give it his all back in college too. Sounds like he may be experiencing the crystallization effect from Stendhal's De l'Amour. This effect refers to how when you think of someone when they're not around, your feelings grow stronger. but can't replace the real thing. So you create an idealized image in your mind and fall in love with that instead. In order to reverse that crystallization, you just need to meet with the person you've been idealizing. Wait, but didn't Gil see Claris just the other day? Maybe it was too brief for it to have an effect.
そこでまさか君と再会できるだなんて思ってもいなかったよ。君の就職先も知らなかったし。だから恥ずかしいよ。婚活してるってバレた上に担当になってもらって、記憶より綺麗になってるし。
Oh, poor Gil, I'm gonna break your heart this route. Bye.
記憶より綺麗ね。
Alan's like, hey.
ギルは偉いな。結婚のことそんな真面目に考えたこと一度もなかったよ。
Doesn't seem like you're serious about anything but mythology, man.
じゃあなんでラウルはここに？
Because his manager said he had to be to learn how.
俺は次の映画の稽古だよ。この会社にも許可もらってる。
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already knew that.
そうだったんだ。そっか、結婚するつもりじゃなかったのか。
No, he does not.
ま、恋を知ることができたらどうなるかわからないけどね。
What about you, Ryuki? I know it's a personal question, but why did you join?
僕は姉が勝手に申し込んだから。
She did?
僕の姉、ここで婚活して結婚してるんだよ。それで一流のデザイナーになるなら結婚も必須だって姉に言われて。
I don't know how that goes hand in hand, but okay.
おばあ様もそれがいいって言ったから。だからいるだけだよ。
Also, aren't you like 20? Like barely 20? So Ryuki's sister and grandmother, who's in charge of the Keisai and Rand, are basically forcing him to participate. I've always wondered why he was so diligent about coming to these meetings, and now it's become clear. So then you're not actually interested in getting married?
ないよ。
No.
それが何の役に立つかわからないし。でも姉が言うんだ。恋も知らないようじゃ、まだまだデザイナーとしては二流だって。
Could just go on like a dating thing, not a marriage thing, though.
それに、おばあ様が無駄なことを言うはずがないから。
Oh, he's a cutie. Just as I thought, he's not actually interested in marriage yet. He is way too young, really. I can't say it was that surprising, though. Ryuki's only 19 years old after all. Yeah, he is pretty young. If anything, it was impressive they'd keep coming to these meetings in the first place. We still had room to grow. So, Owen, I know Monsieur S has already relayed his stance on marriage to you, but could you remind me in your own words?
すみません。契約上、お話しするのは難しく。
Okay. I think Monsieur S is my biggest hurdle at the moment. I just don't have any way to come up with a plan for him. You're up last, Alan. You said you were joking earlier, right? So what's your real reason?
普通に結婚したいから。じゃあダメ?
Well, you sure aren't acting like it. Sure, that's fine, but I don't get any sense of urgency from you. You don't seem motivated at all.
だよね。
Yes, I did notice. So are you actually serious about marriage?
思ってるさ。したいのに。でも俺の好みの女の子は知っての通り。だから一応焦ってここに来てるわけ。
You can just get into an open relationship. Or one of those weird, what are they called? I don't remember. If you don't mind my asking, did something happen in your past that led to this preference of yours?
別にないよ。まあ随分昔に大好きだった家族みたいな子を奪われたことはあったけれど。
Could that be why his preference took such a weird turn? One of the things I learned during college is that traumatic experiences can give birth to abnormal desires.
だからさ、君に1対1で恋することの素晴らしさを教えてほしいんだ。
あ、それ俺も知りたい。
So like, the wonder of love. I'd love to be able to teach them that. After all, I'm supposed to be the goddess of love, right? But now that I think about it, I don't personally know what makes love so wonderful. I'd always seen matchmaking as part of my job. I've never actually fallen in love for myself. I'm Cupid, the goddess of love. That's why I bring people together. I realized I was so caught up in the idea that people had to fall in love, I never stopped to ask what love actually was.
Mira-san?
Yes? Sorry, I guess I was lost in thought. So you want to know what makes love so great, right? Okay, then I'm going to teach you. Maybe I've never known love, but I've been Cupid for eons and seeing countless people fall in love. I'm sure it'll be fine. But I guess now I understand why none of them are all that interested in marriage. Bill just wants to forget an old flame. Ryuki just being forced by his family. Raul says he's just researching a role. Monsieur S is doing it for his job. But that's all still a mystery. Alan knows his fetish is a problem, but isn't trying to fix it. The wonder of love. Up till now, I've just been connecting people who seem compatible. This might be a tougher problem than I realized. Helping people fall in love, guiding them to marriage, and making sure the relationship lasts, that's a whole lot of hard work. But I have to do it, otherwise, what right do I have to call myself Cupid? With renewed determination, I turn back to the Parasite 5.
でさ、エカテリーナ2世の像にはギリシャ神話の格好をしたものもあって、あれはただの茶目っ気だと言われているんだけど、別の見方もできて。
Professor, I swear.
あ、やっぱりギル、肌が乾燥してる。
Please note.
何それ、肌の乾燥を調べる機械？そんなのあるんだ。美容系雑誌の仕事するとき参考になりそう。
Everyone was just doing whatever they wanted. So the instructor will be here in about 10 minutes. If you need to go to the bathroom, please do so now.
それより、そろそろゆっくり君と神話談義をしたいんだけれど、時間取れない？
We have far more important business than that today. As we were arguing back and forth, the instructor arrived.
ということで、
It's our aunt,
上
of
手な
course.
デートコースの作り方は
Miss Steiner busted out details, illustrations, even video clips to explain her concepts to the men. But their overall attitudes didn't really seem any different from last time. Gil was paying close attention, Owen was diligently taking notes, but although the others were technically listening...
初回でホテルや自分の家は NG? でも相手がそれを望んだらいいよね。
Oh my gosh, Alan.
そうね。合意の上ならいいかもしれないけれど、素敵な長続きする恋は芽生えそうにないわ。
はい先生、デート先に発掘現場はどうですか？
Actually sounds like fun, not gonna lie.
土ぼこりと照りつける太
that
陽。
sounds fun. I'd have fun.
大抵の恋はそこで破局するでしょうね。
It depends on the girl, but I would have fun there.
というか、デートって何の意味があるの？
So you can get to know the person. Ryuki had a genuinely confused look on his face. Yeah, he's too young. I guess him actually asking questions is an improvement from last
あ
time.
ら？もしかしてあなたデートの経験はなくて？
I would be shocked if he went on dates.
デートってそもそも何？
No, he's not. Wait, is he seriously that far behind? Seeing that Miss Heiner was as surprised as I was at Ryuki's lack of awareness, yeah, I'd be pretty shocked at 19.
あらあらあらあらあなたデートしたことないのね。
I freaking love her.
男女で2人で出かけることなら仕事の納品でやったことあるけど。
It's not the same.
それはただの仕事よ。そうね。デートというのは男女がただ会うことを目的にあって遊ぶことかしら。
それはやったことない。
Our poor little Ryuki.
マジ？
He's like, what? Come on, man.
そんなことして何の得があるの？
Guess, I don't know.
楽しい気持ちになれるんだよ。と言っても、俺ももう何年もデートなんてしてないけど。
Poor Gil. Poor Gil.
そういえば俺もしてないな。うちの店に来てもらってばっかだし。
Oh my gosh.
でも確かに俺もそうかも。デートとかマネージャーにまずいって言われてるし。
All these men have never dated.
あらあら、まあまあ。なるほど。それじゃあ確かにお勉強に身が入らないかもしれないわね。よし、わかったわ。あなたたちに必要なのは実践。ということで、彼女を相手にデートをしてみましょう。
Miss Steiner pointed right at me. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Huh? No. Actually, yes. Heck yeah, Gail, let's go. You want them to go on a date with me?
そうよ。相手がいなきゃデートなんてできないじゃない？
I guess. But I'm their advisor, so actually that might not be such a bad idea. Thinking about it, going on a date with a trained professional before normal women might be just the thing. If any of them went on a date with one of our other members right now, it would destroy my reputation for sure. Yeah!
君とデートできるの？
Oh, Gail's so excited! Sure, if that's what you want, I'd love to help you practice. I can't inflict them on other members and risk having them all abandon us.
へえ、それはやりがいがありそうだ
な。
よかった。ようやく君と神話の話ができる。
Oh, Raul, I'm kind of terrified for our dates. But remember, this is just practice. If any of you step out of line, you'll get some very strict coaching right to the face. And Owen, this is extremely important, so please do whatever you can to get Monsieur S to show up in person.
かしこまりました。
It's Shelby. I love Shelby. How about you, Ryuki? Will you give it a shot?
いいよ。デザイナーとして僕も一流になりたいから。
He gave her a cute pink color, so he thinks she's cute. He's still insisting on that. I guess he just had a bit more growing up to do. Unfortunately, he still seems to view marriage as nothing more than a pit stop on his way to becoming a great designer.
そうと決まったら、おのおのデートコースをプランニングしてみてください。私がきちんと添削して差し上げましょう。でも彼女、デート相手には当日まで内緒にしましょう。その方がフレッシュな反応が見られていいはずだわ。ということで、アドバイザーさんはちょっと廊下に出てて、メンズと相談してみるわ。
Okay. Wait, but...
いいからいいから。サプライズも恋には大切なスパイスよ。
Okay, she might be right about that, but still, as her advisor, I wasn't convinced that I should leave her all alone in there with them. Yeah, who knows, man. Still, it's definitely better for them to come up with plans without their potential date standing right there. Alright, well, if you're sure about this...
任せてちょうだい。
Miss Steiner spent time with each of them to help them plan a proper date. And thus began the date training phase of the Parasite 5. Yeah! Onward! After leaving and getting home, I flopped down on my bed.
デート。
I love his music too. It's so calming to me.
こんなことがデザイナーに何の関係があんの？全然理解できないんだけど。でも姉さんもおばあ様も言うから仕方ないよな。一流のデザイナーになるためには
I love their
恋
theme
心を
songs.
知る必要があるって。
They're all so good.
女心も結婚の意味も
Aww.
本当によくわかんないよ。ただデザインのことだけ考えていればいいと思ってたのに。
That's the main problem, is not understanding what women want as a designer. Because he needs to be able to design men and women's clothing.
どうして姉さんの方があんなすごいデザイン作れるんだよ。
It's broadening your
やっぱり
horizons.
結婚しなきゃダメなのか。
Oh, really? He's so squishy on the inside. After work, I went to Cutie's diner to wait for Clarice. She actually used to work there part-time. After my meeting that day, Clarice had texted me and asked if I wanted to grab dinner, since we hadn't eaten out in a while. Luckily, the Parasite 5 had all had their own plans, so I was free. I told Clarice we could meet up and headed to Cutie's diner early. I knew Cutie's diner was a popular place to work for upcoming actresses and models, but wow, there are so many beautiful people. As I was thinking that, Ryuki might be able to meet someone acceptable here. I heard light footsteps behind me.
お待たせ。元気だった？
Hi. Clarice, it's great to see you. I haven't seen my roommate in so long, I couldn't help but smile. It's been a week.
パラサイト5とのルームシェアは。
Okay, I guess. Well, pretty good because Gil is there. He's already cooking up a storm and cleaning with no hesitation.
相変わらずギル、豆ね。
Aw. She grinned a bit while sitting down next to me. Clarice quickly placed an order. I look at my gorgeous roomie as I try to dig a little deeper. Clarice, did you ever want to live with Gil again?
別にもういいかな？もしかしてまた3人で暮らしたいと思ってるの？
No, not the three of us. It's just Gil's such a good man, so I thought you might like it if he was there for you.
それはないない。女2人暮らしって楽しいし、いない方が気楽よ。
Jeez. Whoops, sorry, Gil. I tried to get a bit more info, but Clarice pretty much hinted that she isn't interested in Gil at all. Girl, she's straight up honest that she's not interested in him. In the end, it's best for Gil to move on, find someone new. While thinking that, our food started arriving.
お待たせいたしました。LY 鴨肉ハンバーガーとベーコンアボカドチーズバーガーです。
I keep not reading it as duck burger.
やったー、お腹ペコペコ。ご飯にしよう。ここのバーガーはやっぱ一番よね。
I agreed, let's eat. We both chow down on our burgers. Since it's girls only, we can eat how we like. Speaking of which, the handbook says that you're supposed to avoid burger joints when considering a date. Some women dislike opening their mouths too wide when eating, plus it could get messy with all the sauces. I suppose it's up to me to teach the Parasite 5 that something so basic as that. Honestly, if you go to... You could always just use a knife and a fork and just cut the burger. It looks weird, but if you're afraid to open your mouth. Plus, in some Asian countries, they have that triangular thing, and it covers your mouth so you can open your mouth wide and you won't have to be embarrassed about that. I, on the other hand, do not care. I don't get food all over the place. I just go, whatever, I'm eating. If a guy can't stand seeing me eat like a normal human being, then I'm not gonna waste my time.
今仕事のこと考えながら食べてたでしょ。
How did you know?
わかるわよ。真面目な顔になるんだもん。で、パラサイト5は今どんな感じなの？
I have no idea what's gonna go down.
来週また生放送なのよね。
Yeah. Yeah, we're prepping for that now. I'm going to be taking turns doing practice dates with them.
本当？
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. Unfortunately, plus they're supposed to come up with the date plan. I'll just be meeting up with them. Oh, it'd be
同じ家で暮
terrifying.
らしてるのに？
Yeah, they said it's more like a real date. The lecturer will be advising them, so I don't think it'll be too outrageous.
ファッションウィークならぬデートウィークね。羨ましいわよ。たとえ仕事でも5人とデートできるなんて。
Free food, I guess. Want in, Clarice? Practice makes perfect, and they need the practice. Clarice helped out. Maybe she and Gil might get together. At least that was my hope when I asked, but...
ありがたい申し出だけど、お断りしとくわ。相手がパラサイト5じゃなきゃ、お誘いに乗ったんだけど。
No surprise there. Honestly, with Raoul's obsession with mythology, considering I'm into that too, I would be perfectly set with him. We could both be nerds and obsessed together. Oops. Well, it's their own fault, really. They did what they wanted without thinking. Yeah. But they are willing to listen and learn, even though they refuse to get an attitude adjustment. Aside from the 4 that are actually thinking about marrying, I hope that Raul will learn what love is. Love, huh? Munching on my burger, I looked up at Clarice. Hey Clarice, have you been dating recently?
してないけれど、どうして？
Yeah. I was just thinking about how I haven't experienced my first love yet.
嘘！初恋もしたことないの？
Have you seen her go on a single date, Clarice? Yeah. There wasn't any time. I was too busy hitting the books. Before that, it was in Celestia, but of course I can't say that. I just wasn't into it.
ふーん。だから大学で恋愛心理学を学んでたんだ。
I have no idea. Yep.
じゃあ今回のはあなたにとってもいい機会ね。そのままパラサイト5の誰かと恋しちゃえば？
You and Alan sound related. Same wavelength, man. I can't. That's super unprofessional. Besides, I want to help as many people as possible experience love. I heard that if a god falls in love with a human, I'd be turned into a human too. That's not good. I don't know if that's fact or fiction, but still, I have my professionalism to consider. I decided to shelve Clarice's idea. As real Cupid, my main goal is to have people fall in love. That's my raison d'être. I don't know that word. Anyway, I've got to take care of the boys until they find their fair ladies.
偉いわね。じゃあ私もブログを開設しとくわ。
Go for it. A blog?
実は会社の宣伝も兼ねてパラサイトハウスの公式ブログを作ることになったのよ。
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, really? Just like with that hashtag campaign, our company really loves social media. It's a good way to promote.
今はみんな SNS 使ってるからね。そのうちコメントもらいに行くからよろしく。
Of course. We continued chatting aimlessly. Finally, we left around 10:30 at night. We would have been kicked out of the restaurant. I'm heading this way.
あ、そっか。今は一番街に住んでるんだっけ。
Yeah, we're not living together anymore. Yep, it's the president's home away from home. He only uses it for parties, so it's always vacant.
あの若さで家何軒も持ってる上に愛妻家ね。ほんと完璧超人よね、社長って。
He's so shy, it's actually cute. Or nervous, I should say. If only the Parasite 5 could be more like him.
ほんとね。愛妻家ってのが本当なら。
You are way more observant than you need to be. Huh? Did you say something, Clarice?
ああ、うん、なんでもない。
I know he's not married.
それより来週月曜からはいよいよ模擬デートね。誰とのデートが一番心配？
Who am I more worried about? Let's see. The one I'm most worried about is... I pictured all 5 of their faces. Alright, let's choose our route, girls. Oh, I love you, Shelby. You're cute. Let's go, Raul. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Perhaps Raul? Yeah.
シリウッド俳優だもんね。
Yeah.
騒ぎにならないか心配？
No, because no matter what I do, he's just going to want to talk about mythology in the end.
え？何？神話ネタわかるの？
Oh, yeah, I actually have a relative that's way into them.
それでマニア仲間に認定されちゃったってわけね。ファイト。
He just needs to find a girl that's okay with his obsession with it and just kind of goes, "That's nice, dear. Oh, that's interesting, dear. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, we could totally get the statue of Aphrodite in our living room." I better change him sooner than later so we can have a proper date. Or they could just give him a man cave and be like, you can put all of the mythology crap that you want in this room. But since he's rich, you can be like, in this wing of the house, you can have all the mythology stuff you want. But, you know.
意外とあなた、パラサイト5のこときちんと考えてるのね。
Because I know plenty of people who are overly obsessive. Like, if you get me going on something I like or know a lot about, if you've watched previous, you know, videos, I won't shut up about it, so. Well, I am their managing advisor, plus this is my big chance to get a promotion.
真面目ね。でもあなたのそういうところ好きよ。みんなは見放したってのに偉いわ。でも彼らがパラサイト5だとしたら、あなたもキューピッドパラサイトかもね。
Oh my gosh. Huh? Cupid Parasite?
だって大学の頃から他人同士を恋させるのに夢中だったじゃない。まるで恋のキューピッドみたいに。
Yep, just like Cupid. Uh-oh.
自分のことはほったらかしで恋結びのことばっかり考えてるからキューピッドパラサイト。
Yeah.
でもそろそろあなたも自分の恋を見つけた方がいいと思うわ。
Claris gives me the biggest smile I've ever seen. It's like an arrow to the heart.
じゃあ今日はもう遅いから解散しましょう。またオフィスでね。来週のデートウィーク頑張って。
Oh, yeah, thanks, Claris. Take care. Oh, I set Claris off as she walks back home. The Cupid Parasite, huh? It's true that I'm always trying to matchmake, but that's not because I'm some sort of parasite. It's because I'm really Cupid. Matchmaking is my nature. I can't fight that part of me. Same with the other guys. And of course, I care about everyone's relationships over mine. I need humans to marry and stay married. There's no time for my own love life. I hate to brush Claris off, but I have my priorities. Date week is starting tomorrow. I have my worries, but as I thought about it on the way home, I have a bit of hope. Alright. Oh.
ほんと、あのキューピッドパラサイトちゃんは何を言っても仕事第一で全然恋する気にならないんだから。
Her room is so cute. I love it.
あれだからギルが失恋パラサイトになっちゃうのよ。手強いわよ、ギル。
Yeah, Gil's not winning this fight this time. Sorry, Gil. Case 3, Raul Aconite. Alright. Thursday, 10 a.m. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end it here. Next time, we will go on our date with Raul. See how much of a mess it is. Alright. I hope you guys are enjoying. I know I am. Alright. See ya!